Hello esports players, coaches, and teachers. My name is Daniel, and I'll be showing you all how to properly set up a PSEL match in accordance with the current rule set. This rule set applies to the 2022 season. So we're going to start by just real quick clicking play up here at the top and going to create custom match. In here, you're going to go ahead and change the name to something a little different than just your name, game. Usually, we can do something similar like PSEL and then the two team names. So PSEL, for example, blue versus red. Make sure your team size is indeed set to 5 because Summoner's Rift is a 5v5 game. And then the password, set it to something. Don't leave it blank because if you leave it blank, random people from other people's friend lists can join. And that's not a really good thing. But it doesn't need to be too overly complicated. As long as both sides know the password and can join correctly, it doesn't really matter. Obviously, make sure it's school appropriate. As for game type, you can go ahead and set this to Tournament Draft. Tournament Draft is the current rule set. This is how draft goes through, and I can explain that in just a moment. For allowing spectators, I would recommend lobby only. Now, you can set this to friends list only or all. It doesn't quite matter because no matter what, anybody spectating has a 3-minute delay from the real game, so no cheating can really take place with spectating. However, in order to make sure just the security of the game, usually people set it to lobby only, but don't worry, you can still spectate, and I'll show you how in just a moment. Click confirm to start the match, and you will load into your lobby. Now, looking at this, it might look a little confusing, but it's really not. It's really easy. All we have to make sure that we do is keep both teams in order, and here's the order from top to bottom. Blue side would be team 1, and red side will be team 2. From top to bottom, it will be top, jungle, mid, ADC or bot lane, and your support. That is how it'll be because in tournament draft, order does matter. And just to make sure everybody is consistent with that, it will work out. In order to spectate the game, the person that wants to spectate will obviously need to have a League of Legends account and signed in on a second computer, a separate computer from any of the players. Once they're signed into that, they can join this game before all 10 members have joined the game, and they can hit the spectate button. They will show up first as somebody playing in the map up here. Obviously, they need to hop out of there before the game can actually start. In order to invite people to the game, you can send them the game name and the game password, or invite them if you have them in your friends list. Usually friends list will work for people that are on your team, and as long as you send at least one player or coach on the other team the game details, they can invite everybody else themselves. That should be about it. Everything else, if you have any more questions, you can ask in the PSEL Discord or email. I hope you guys have a great time, and GG.